Hello everyone, I'm Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home and to another day of the 25 days of Christmas. I could not be more excited for you to be here because I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful glam wreath with gold and silver and so many details. I absolutely love it and I know you will too. So if you want to see how this is done, please keep watching. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're notified for all of the future decorating updates. Let's get started. Alright you guys, the materials we're going to need for this glam wreath are silver ribbon, 1-inch silver ribbon, silver jewels, 2 types of gold ornaments, clusters of ornaments in silver and gold ribbon, pin-on ornaments, and silver and gold poinsettias. For our supplies we will use an 18-inch green basic wreath, white flat paint, our trusty wire cutters, scissors, our glue gun, glue sticks, and some pipe cleaners in silver and gold. Alright you guys, the very first thing we want to do is we want to give our wreath a really good fluff. You know when they first come out of the package or the boxes where they ship them out from the distributor, they come very flat and not very lifelike. And what you want to do is you want to go ahead and give this a little fluff, and notice that I'm going all in one direction because you want to form that spiral shape into your wreath. Some of them are really bent in and it's not really a good look. Like I said, I really want it to be super fluffy. We're gonna cover this with so many ribbons and it's gonna be so pretty, but the more you fluff, the fuller your wreath is going to look. So let me take a minute to fluff this wreath and I'll be right back and show you what this wreath looks like all fluffed up. Alright, now that you've given your wreath a really good fluff, you want to make sure that all of these bristles are where they need to be because we're going to give it a coat of white spray paint. And the reason we want to do that is because we're doing a glam look and we want to make sure that none of this greenery shows. We're going to add so many ribbons in silver and gold, so we want to make this base as neutral as possible. I bought this flat white paint at Walmart and it was only 97 cents, so super affordable. However, I have to go outside and do the spraying because, well, we're indoors and we don't want to be all inhaling the fumes of this paint. So let me go outside, spray the wreath, and I'll be right back with you guys in a minute. When you're spraying your wreath, make sure that you spray not only the front but also the back because you want even coverage. Alright guys, I'm back and I only use about half my can of spray paint, which puts us at 50 cents to spray or to flock a wreath, which I think it's a fabulous way to cover some of the greenery and to make it more of a frosty look. So if you don't know how to frost a wreath properly, I have a video I would like for you to see. I'm going to put it in the iCard right here. It's how to flock a tree properly, and this is one of the steps, but there's many steps if you just want to do like a flocked wreath. It is super simple and I think you will love it. If you're new to this channel, I want to invite you right now to subscribe and turn the notification bell on for future decorating ideas. Right now we're doing Christmas and it's been so much fun. Alright, so this is where the fun begins and I cannot be more excited to make this wreath. I know you guys have been waiting for a glam look and today we're going to do just that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my silver ribbon, and as you know I like to just drop them on the floor to roll, and then we're going to do the gold one as well. And this is a really pretty gold ribbon that I found at the DT store. I'm just going to let it roll on the floor, and then I'm going to use this really thin 1-inch ribbon also from the DT store, and I'm also just going to let it roll on the floor because I want to layer them. So obviously the gold one is the thickest one, so it should go on the back. Then we have the silver one, and I just want to add this other silver one as an accent, and look how pretty that looks together, you guys. If that doesn't scream glam, I don't know what does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch them right here on the very top, and then I'm going to start one layer by using the bristles. I'm just going to twist, and then what you want to do is you want to give just a little bit of give, and just to kind of create a loop right here, you're going to pinch, and then also you're going to use the bristles to tie around. And we're going to continue to do this because we're going to fluff at the end. So we're going to give it probably about 6 to 8 inches give, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to twist right here. And then we're gonna continue on with all of the ribbons. And look how gorgeous, you guys, this looks. I love how that turns out with layering the ribbons. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna pinch right here, and we're gonna continue. Now the trick here is to spin the wreath around, because we don't wanna cut the ribbon just right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin it, and then we're gonna pinch. We're gonna make another loop, and we're going to twist. We're gonna pinch, make a loop, and twist. And we're gonna continue to spin this wreath around and making sure that you don't lose the layers. Remember I told you the gold goes first, then the mesh see-through silver, and then the pretty accent 1-inch silver. We're gonna twist. Make sure you don't lose that layer, because it's gonna come in handy later on. And then right here, since we are done with our first layer, we're gonna go ahead and cut. And we're gonna cut right here, and we're gonna leave it as a tail. Where's my scissors? We're just gonna cut right here. We're gonna leave it as a tail for now. Then what I wanna do is I'm gonna grab my other gold ribbon, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Just drop it on the floor and layer them. This pretty ribbon, you guys, is from the DT store, and it's just, I think it's only about 9 or 12 feet for $1. But look how gorgeous it is. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I think the combination of the 3 of them is just absolutely beautiful. Oops, I dropped it. Alright, so I'm going to pinch right here. But now I'm going to go in the inside. So I'm going to go away from it. I'm going to pinch right here. And we're going to give it about 6 to 8 inches. And then we're going to pinch one more time. Now we're going to spin the other way around. We're going to pinch right here, like that. And then I'm going to spin around one more time. Right now, gold and silver together is so popular for the holidays, and as you can see, this wreath is really giving it that glam look that we're going for. Absolutely love this ribbon. It's so pretty. And just combining metals, a lot of people are scared to combine metals, and I always encourage it, because the more metals you combine, the more it looks like Christmas to me. So we're going to make sure that we don't lose that layer right here. And we're going to spin one more time. And as you can see, we went in closer into the middle of the wreath. And the closer you get to the middle of the wreath, the smaller your loops should be. They should be according to the size. So we're going to go spin around one more time. And then we're going to tie it right here. And because I have a little bit of extra ribbon, I'm just going to go ahead and continue spinning around and tying until I run out of the one ribbon, then I'll cut the rest. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think my gold one is going to be the first one gone. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut right, or I'm sorry, to tie right here, spin around. I think it's going to give me just enough for one more loop. Like so. Like that. And we're going to tie it with the bristles. And that finishes our step number 1. Let me get ready for the next step, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so our next step will be to add some of these ornament clusters. And as I mentioned before about the flocking, I have a video about how to make these ornament clusters, and I will link it up on the description card and also right here on the iCard. So what you want to do is just want to go ahead and attach some of these clusters, and you want to go with the wires, you want to go through them right here like this, and then you want to twist with one of the bristles right here, and you just want to add as many of these clusters in gold. Notice that I made the clusters in gold and silver just to add a lot of texture. As you guys can see, this project is super easy, and I promise you all of your guests and all of your friends and family are going to love it. Now also right here I want to give it a twist so I can keep adding some of these clusters like so. And you want all of the ornaments to show, so you want to make sure that you are evenly distributing these ornaments by spinning this wreath around. A lot of people have asked me what or where I got this particular stand. It is just a tomato vine. You can find this at any of your local Home Depot or Lowe's or any of those stores. So, alright, I'm gonna add a few more clusters and now we'll back with you guys. Alright, so the next step will be to make some little bows, and what I want to do is I just want to give it a little tail to this 1-inch glitter ribbon that I love so much, and then I'm just gonna make like a 4-loop bow, and I'm gonna tie it with a little pipe cleaner, and we're gonna add some bows to add a little bit of glam to this wreath. I think it's looking so beautiful, and our next step will be to fluff those ribbons, which is gonna make it look a lot fuller. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my pipe cleaner through right here, and I'm gonna give it a twist, and then I'm gonna add all of these little bows right here to our wreath. Once again, just by twisting the bristles, and I have a few pre-made right here, so I'm just gonna add a few of these bows to help fill in the spots like this right here, and just with the bristles once again. And you want those tails to just flop down, so we're gonna add one more right here. Once again, just tying with the bristles right here, and that's giving it a little bit more of a glam look. Then the next thing, like I said, I want to do is I want to separate all of these loops. You want to make sure you separate all of them, because then you're going to give it a more fuller look like this. Just take your time to fluff all of these ribbons and separate them and make sure they show really beautifully like this. Because instead of having just one wave, then you have many waves. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I want to add some of the ribbon poinsettias that I show you how to make. There's also a video about these poinsettias. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link it up on the iCard right now for you guys to be able to watch that. And so what I'm going to do with this particular poinsettias is I'm going to use the pipe cleaner right here, and I'm just going to tie it in to one of the bristles. And I have 2 gold and 2 silver, so I'm going to do some of the gold ones right here, and just to cover some of the spots right here. And then you want to make sure you fluff them so you can see them. And then we're going to add a silver one probably right about here. You can also go in with the bristles and then just tie them on the end like so, or just use one of your bristles right here and then twist it around. And that's really going to help to add a lot of character. And I think I'm going to add one more right here, like so. And once again, just with another bristle, just twist them together to secure them like that, and just make sure you fluff those. And then on top of that, I'm going to add some of these really pretty bows to make it a little bit more glamier. And these are actually ornaments from our local DT store as well. But I think for these ones, I'm going to use my glue gun. They're really secure in this package. They don't want you to steal them. Alright, so I have taken the package off. So I'm going to put a little dot of glue right here on the back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure them right here into the wreath form like that. Let's hold it for a second so it stays in place. Then I'm gonna add one more, and just let your eye dictate. Actually, I'm gonna add this one on top of this poinsettia right here. These will be so pretty out on your door, on your little girl's room if you have a little girl and she likes glam. Then we're gonna add one more of this right here. I have a few more ornaments that I want to add to this wreath. I'll be right back with them. Alright you guys, so I have a few of these ornaments that come with a little string so you can hang them on the tree. So I'm going to cut the string out, and where the string comes, I'm going to add some glue, and then I'm just going to go ahead and insert them flying out of my wreath like this. Kind of like if you're setting them on your Christmas tree, just make sure you cut that pesky cord, and that is the side that you use to glue into the wreath, because not only will you help cover the hole, but then also it'll help it stay right there. So we're gonna add 2 there, and then, oh, that didn't even have a little cord, so I'm gonna add one more right here. And as you guys can see, this is very sparkly, very pretty. I'm loving how this looks. And give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment in the comment section below if you want to see a matching centerpiece for this. Alright, I'm going to add one more right here. Like so. There's a few more clip-on ornaments I want to add, and I think this wreath will be finished. Alright you guys, I have added a few of these clip-on rosettes. They come with a clip. They're also from the DT store. And I just find places where I think there's a hole, and then I just go ahead and because they have a clip, you can just clip them on and voila. Okay, so I want to add a few tails coming down from here, cascading down. So what I've done is I've cut a little bit of silver ribbon and then also a little bit of gold, and I'm just going to layer them one on top of each other. And then I'm going to use one of these wired picks that we can find at any local craft store. When I pinch, I'm going to put the wooden pick right here, and with the same wire, I'm going to go ahead and twist as hard as I can. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this right here so it doesn't fall apart. So with our florist tape, we're going to cover where the wire is and where the ribbon is. And that, like I said, is going to secure it in place and is going to allow us to just insert it into the wreath. But the first thing I want to do is I want to dovetail all of our ribbons, because you know I hate nothing more than just flat and finished ribbons. So I'm going to dovetail all of them. So you just fold in half right here. You cut upwards and you make this V shape or a dovetail shape. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this stick right here, and I'm going to insert it right here in the corner going up to add some tails and let them drape down. Alright everyone, this is the finished wreath, and I absolutely love the way it came out with the multiple layers of ribbon with the gold and the silver, all of the ornaments, the rosettes, the bows, the poinsettias made out of ribbon is just absolutely gorgeous. So leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know what was your favorite part, and if this is something you would like to replicate. I promise you it is super easy to make. You will love the way it comes out. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing for future decorating ideas like this, and if you already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're notified about every single upload for the 25 days of Christmas. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes every day for future decorating ideas and super fun instant stories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Hey you, yeah, you, have you subscribed to this channel? I really recommend you do, and hit the notification bell on so you're notified about every single upload. Also follow me on my social media or just watch more videos right here. Oh, how fun it is to ride.